Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Questions and Answers with Clayton, where you ask your real estate questions and I, Clayton, answer them. Today's question comes from JJ, and JJ asks, Clayton, are broker open houses and open houses even worth it? Well, that's a great question. Let's go into this broker open house behind us and let's talk about it. So, is a broker open house worth it? My honest opinion, out here in the suburbs, I would say no, it's not worth it. You can see in this broker open house right now, there's nobody here. It's just me and my cameraman that's sitting behind the camera. So broker open houses, they're really good when you start looking within the city and you're looking at multi-million-dollar properties, because that clientele is looking for customized type of stuff, super customized. So the agents go in, take a peek at it, see if it fits the customization that their client is looking for. Where here out in the suburbs, that doesn't really typically happen. So a broker open house, normally there's an agent here and they're serving some kind of food or wine or drinks, snacks or dinner, and the agents show up and really they go to get a free meal. You see a lot of the same agents going to those broker open houses time and time again, getting their free food and then bouncing out to their second job or just sitting around and doing nothing. So a broker open house, honestly, I don't think is worth it, at least out here in the suburbs.
That brings us to open houses. Are open houses worth it? Because broker open, you know how I feel about that. Open houses, I think, can be worth it depending on the situation. With the right marketing and the right tools and stuff in place, open houses can be very, very beneficial. But it's usually a one-time thing. It's not every single weekend, because if somebody really wanted to get in that house, they could call the listing agent, they could call their favorite real estate agent and be able to get in that house, right? So if it's done correctly, you could get a lot of people in at one time, and then you build a lot of momentum and people start looking around going, wow, there's a lot of people at this open house and a lot of people like it, we better send it an offer ASAP. So that's when it's beneficial. I've also had times where a house was sitting on the market for a very long time, longer than it should have, but we weren't getting the amount of showings we should have seen on the property. So we decided to do a lot of marketing for an open house, and we had about 12 groups through. So not 12 people, but 12 groups walk through that house. Half of the people that were coming through the open house said their agents were too busy to show them the property and they're glad they got into it. And we actually got it under contract and got it sold from that open house. So every situation is very different, and I think open houses can be beneficial if they're done right. But doing it every weekend is honestly not worth it. As always, thanks for joining another episode of Real Estate Questions and Answers with Clayton. If you have any of your own real estate questions, make sure you leave it in the comments below, smash that like button, and don't forget, knowledge is power, so subscribe for more.